EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from the desert. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now, faking the give. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. A big play there for the Raiders. And even 30 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's Mostert. Oh, a loose football. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
And with all of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So here come the Chiefs, and that means the Three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Open man downfield is Brown. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, KC.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. Mahomes quickly out to right. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
21 yards.
They've got it, and it'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down. First and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Mostert now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Raiders offense and Raheem Mostert heading onto the field. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back, 1st and 10. Now the runner-up in last year's Heisman race, Ashton Genty. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple,
It's a pickup of
and
3.
it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
So these,
7.
Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Vegas.
Not a whole lot
1st and 10
complicated
at the
about this play,
40-yard
Mike. That
line.
was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That is taken in left side by Thornton.
To Dante Thornton. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
19 yards.
They'll get a
And
new
the
set of
Raiders
downs.
first
It's a
down.
gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the
The best guys
36-yard
I've been
line.
around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
4th down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
49-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. 3rd down and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
Raiders 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get across the 20, welcome down 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Down the field, it's Worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
So they're playing cover 2 man, Mike, so every underneath defender has to play inside leverage technique. That's the way they teach you. Play trail, be under the receiver, force that ball to be thrown deep up over your head. But his ball placement was on point, and that defender is just unable to make the play. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
That's another.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal. at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Laube now to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 40.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got Tucker open downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
This is caught at 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
20 more yards. That's another Raiders first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Raiders 10.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their
The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got his man Brown. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. A gain of 15. And a 1st down.
So far here early,
Chiefs.
Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd yard.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. to the air once more. It's Mahomes. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
To the left side in the hands of Rice. To the pylon, he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Harrison Butker.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half.
Carlson, the kickoff.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
What a move! He's in! Antigenti! Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's dropped off to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes back. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
It's 3rd and 4. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Raiders
At their own
offense and
21-yard
Ashton
line.
Genty heading back out onto the field here. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. On a zone read, he'll hand it to Genty. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Max Burton. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Lockett headed in motion. They'll go again with Genty. Past midfield to the 45. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
Raiders.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Here's Genty. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Vegas.
And it's just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play-action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody. And it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage.
25, Chiefs 21.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Devin White, that time on the stop.
White on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the deficit down to 1.
Chiefs 24.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Laube now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. He has Lockett over the middle.
Mendoza's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's to the rookie out of TCU right at midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker.
To Trey Tucker. Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this off to Genti. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Genti. A 1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third, they need 8. He'll look to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Vegas.
1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out front.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 24. Daniel Carlson.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They go play action with Mahomes. They'll knock him down just shy of the 40. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Mahomes. Out quickly here to Worthy.
Well, I can promise you that's not what they had in mind when they called that play. They're thinking either catch the defense in deep, soft coverage, or maybe get lucky and they're blitzing. In this case, they get neither and pick up a minimal gain.
On comes the Chiefs punter. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Into the hands of Lockett, complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll find Gentry out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and
There's no
2.
more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and 2. Here we go. That's left side to Tucker. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Genty.
Genty, the ball carrier, out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Genty. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
and up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So this one, a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.